I can smell that campfire burning from over here. There's a gobbler on the ridge top, he's hammering back at me. When the sun comes up, he'll be coming in on a string. I'm just a blue-collar redneck working man, feeding my family off the good Lord's land. This digging string's the only thing I need. My grandpa taught me how to live like this, how to track a deer, how to clean a fish. So raise your hand if you believe in a working class hunting man like me. I work a factory job from 7 to 3, but there's one special place I'd rather be, far away from the city where the backwoods are calling me. If I'm in my deer stand or fishing, oh, it's a part of me, it's in my soul. From an early age, everybody knew what I'd be. Yeah, a working class, a hunting man like me.
The last day of gun season, I decided that it was time to put a doe in the freezer. I only had a few packages of deer burger left. Definitely wanted to stock back up. Came out and decided that the first good doe that came across was gonna get it. So, made a little makeshift ground blind and a tree lapse on a cut bean field. About 30 minutes after sitting there, sitting on the ground, filming myself, about 30 minutes after sitting there, some deer started filtering in from the left, about 150 yards out. One of them kind of catches me moving. She starts walking toward me. I had some J&S scents laid down out there in the field. She walks straight to it, sticks her nose to it, gives me time to get the rifle up, get some crosshairs on her. I put her down. As I'm walking, I walk back to get the truck, come back, it's still just a little bit of light, and lo and behold, there's a deer I'd nicknamed Pronghorn standing there with his nose literally in the J&S scents. And I'm looking at him through the binoculars at that point, and I'm thinking, he's a little better deer than I thought he was. I'd probably be willing to take a shot at him if I got the opportunity. Gun season ends, we go through late muzzleloader, end up putting a ground blind up, brushing it in, putting some corn out. It's, like I said, it's back to late season. There's not near as many acorns in the woods now. Soybean and corn have all been chopped, and most of that's gone. Skip ahead 8 days later, I get off work a little early. I thought, the wind's right, I'm gonna go get the blind. Rush out here. I get here at 3:30. It gets dark at 5. Pronghorn had been coming in about every other afternoon at 4. So I'm thinking, all right, if I get there and I'm quiet, get in the blind, I've got plenty of time for everything to die down. I'm looking out this window to my left, but I'm not seeing anything, but I can hear something moving. I know it's there. Finally, I lean forward, and about 20 seconds of scanning out in front of me, his head pops out behind this tree, 18 yards in front of me. Of course, I'm in immediate, almost panic mode. Get the camera rolling, get it on him. Of course, all I can see is his head sticking out. About 7 minutes in, he finally steps up to the right of the tree. It's a hard quartering 2 shot, and I'm sitting there debating, here it is, do I take this shot? Do I risk being just a little off to the right and hitting nothing? being just a little off to the left and basically hitting him in the guts. Decided not to take it. I thought there's still plenty of time. He ends up turning back to the left, completely broadside. Problem is, I can see his butt, I can see his head, can't see his vitals. So I sit there and I wait. And I wait some more. Finally, he takes that extra step I need, a good quartering away shot. Draw my bow back, settle the pin, let the black eagle fly, hits its mark.
He's dead.
He's going down as he gets out of my sight. I am shaking like a leaf on a tree. I had literally forgotten what it was like to be able to finally punch my buck tag after 6 years of not punching my buck tag.
Holy crap. Holy crap. I don't think you can really see me right now. But I just shot a buck that I've been debating on shooting. And after I really got to looking at him, I knew I wanted him. Very unique. I call him pronghorn. You can see why he's got that split tine on that side. Oh man.
Of course, I still had to recover him, but I was almost certain I heard him crashing. Get out of the blind, call my wife, call Tracy. End up having to go pick him up. His battery's dead on his truck. We get back out here, a short 60 yards over the hill, standing there looking for him, couldn't find him. As it turns out, he was literally laying yards from us in a fallen tree, and we just couldn't see him.
Hey everybody, Mike here, working class hunter. Just got my buck that I shot drug out. He came in this afternoon. He'd been coming in pretty regularly of an evening, sometimes right at last light, sometimes just right after 4 o'clock. Tonight just happened to be one of the 4 o'clock moments. I was sitting there, the way I was sitting, I couldn't see him until he was already sitting there, or he's already standing there. Thought I was hearing something, leaned over just a little bit, and he was standing straight at me on the other side of a tree. And every time he turned his head one way or the other, I could see his head sticking out. But anyway, I think there was about 17 or 18 minutes he stood there like that, and he finally gave me a quartering away shot and put a really good shot on him, took his heart out, ended up about 60 yards from where I shot him. He slid about 30 yards of that into a big tree lapse, but really cool, unique deer. He got this fork side, and he's all busted up on this side. He had a couple of better points over here, but broke them off.
Got too many miles on these old truck tires, raising hell and slinging dirt. It's a whiskey binge till the sun comes up, then it's beers out after work. Mama tried teaching, preachers tried preaching, hoping I'd see the light. But the fire still burns and the wheels keep turning faster than angels can fly. I ain't slowing down, I was born to run. I'm a rebel born from a gun. I'm tail lights disappearing in the night. You can't catch a shooting star. If you got wings, I'll break your heart. The devil's got me living my to change your clothes and my guitar behind the seat. Left some crying, left some lying.
Alright, I'm pulling the camera card here at the power line. I'll be back here this evening. I was at my other farm this morning. Saw a small buck, a couple does, but something about that stand's just getting me winded. So, or not winded, but they're just seeing me. Here, I'm about 10 yards up in the woods. I think I'm high enough and shadowed enough that they're not picking me out. So, I want to see what's on this card when I get home after church and put a little bit of corn out here. Got a little bit of a food plot left. A lot of acorns dropping, but we're going to get out here and see if we can get this big guy and his buddy to come out before it gets dark and see if we can get him on video and try to get him on the ground. It's still hot, miserable, but it's about 12 degrees cooler than what it has been. It's like 79, 80 degrees, so when we get back at it this evening, so stay with me. Hey guys, I pulled the card over at the power line, and if she can get in here and see, I've got the 9-point I've had all summer. He was in there last night. He's good 9-point, looks high 130s, maybe low 140s. Had a cold front come through last night, so I'm gonna get in there this evening and see if this cold front will get on the move a little bit earlier. I got a feeling that happened today, since today's the last day of vacation and I go back to work tomorrow. So I'm gonna get in the stand here in the next hour or so and see if I can get this big boy to come out in the daylight. Hey folks, we're headed out this evening. We're headed to where I got pictures of what I call the Power Line 9. We had a good front come through last night. I went to a different farm this morning. I've not seen a lot of activity out there. I got some good pictures of some good deer, but not like I've got out here at this power line. I've actually got on a few evenings in the daylight, so I'm gonna get out there and sit till dark, and hopefully we will get a chance to get at this deer. I've had one morning I had Mike with me to help film, but other than that I've been by myself, so it's been rough, tiring, a long week, hot, so I'm gonna get after it, get out there this evening, get all the cameras set up and see if this buck will come out, see if I can pull it off. Run 3 cameras and shoot a poking young, so stay with me. We're on the way. We're gonna try to get this deer. Okay folks, we finally got to the farm. Like I said, I'm self-filming, so it takes a while to get everything going. Got everything here, got my treason on, getting ready to spray down with some carbon scent elimination, and put some J&S cover scent over on my boots. Like I said, I'm parked here in a little clearing, and we'll walk down this power line. I got a road that goes right up behind my stand. I slip right into my stand, so I get sprayed down and load it up and head out. So usually I'm using the white oak acorn J&S. I've been putting that on my boots just because it gives a little bit of a scent, and I'm trying to hope that it kind of pull them toward me and also help with the carbon skin and mask the scent. So. Head on down to the power line, get the stand, and See if we can get a big 9-point on the ground. Folks, sorry about this camera work right at the moment. I'm by myself. My secondary camera angle just went out. I finally had the 2 shooters show up. I wanted to show up. Waited and waited and waited. They never would turn right the way I needed them to. He finally turned a little broadside quartering to me. I got Drew back, and I got a small shooting lane over there, and he's starting to walk out of it, and I took a shot, and it sounded like it hit, but I couldn't tell how good, and he ran like he was hit. So we're going to give it a minute, see if I can find my arrow and blood, and go from there. And hope and pray it works out. Hey everybody, I got out, I found the arrow, or part of it that broke off, and a little bit of blood, and marked the spot. I backed out, went back to the house, got Mike, one of the staff members with me, Luke's with us, and my wife Jessie come along, so we're gonna go back down where I found the blood and see if we can locate him. I played it back on the TV, looks like a good shot, double lung, so hopefully he's right over the hill. If not, we might, if we don't get good blood, we're gonna back out, maybe come back tomorrow in the daylight, but let's hope and pray he's there. We're gonna take off. There he is, guys.
Well, folks, here he is. He's the 9-point I've had all summer. Him and the 8-point, his buddy, been coming out here. I've not seen him. I've been off for 10 days. And tomorrow I'm supposed to be back at work. And we had a cold front come through Saturday night. I told my wife, I said, I want to kill him this evening. I just got that feeling. And they come in about an hour before dark and finally gave me a shot about 32, 35 yards. And shot him low quarter and weight, perfect shot. I was worried about it, but you see an exited right through that front shoulder. He didn't go 60 yards. And so we can get him up the hill here and get him taken care of.